Hello guys, and welcome to an early access preview to Castle Story, which is an independent voxel-based real-time strategy video game under the development by Sauropod Studio. Now, this game was done on Kickstarter in July on July 27th, 2012, which the aim to raise money for developers and gauge interest in the game. Really, it reached its £80,000 target within 5 hours, and by the end of the funding period, it raised over 700,000 US dollars. It was nine times the goal for the project. A prototype of the game was released on October the 17th, 2012, last year. The prototype release was only available for people who pledged over £25 or dollars or more for the Kickstarter. Now, this is actually now on Steam. I think it actually came in on the Greenlight program, so this is early access. It's still in development and still basically beta, I believe, at the moment. I paid, I think it was £14.99 UK pounds. I'm not sure what it is an equivalent to other zones. But yeah, so this is it at the moment. So options wise, we can always have a general look. There's a bit here. It asks you, do you want to show the welcome menu to the game or not? Active debug mode. Graphics, there's not really much. You can choose what quality setting, but there's not really much apart from that. Screen resolution is custom, but I've got mine set to the full on. Got a bit of some audio settings, so you can change the music and sound and all that. There will be a world editor at some point down the line, which I'm looking forward to seeing. And also there is a multiplayer, so the whole idea for this game is you can either play it single player and build castles and survive against waves and random creatures and horrible, trying to basically wipe you out, or you can play multiplayer, build your castles and attack each other, which is another way of doing it. And it looks very interesting. So let's have a look here. So it's using the Unity game engine, so there is actually game engine physics. So everything is basically able to be destroyed and fall apart. You'll see that anyway when I show you some gameplay footage. And what else we got here? The game features these creatures called Bricktrons, which will these are all basic characters you use to move around and mine stuff, collect resources, so you can build your castle and that. So at the moment there is, like I said, a multiplayer. There is a sandbox game, so which is basically you can just, I'm assuming, just build forever, and you don't have to worry about being attacked. And then you've got survival, which is basically after I think every so many 15 minutes or so, every time you get a wave of enemies coming towards you, and every time they'll get stronger and stronger until eventually I guess you get bored of the game or you get wiped out. So we're going to jump in with this one. I'm going to do survival normal, and just to show you what the game is. So again, this is using the voxel engine, so there is actually game physics, which is funny as hell when you actually watch some of this. This is the little menu to saying, how are you, gentlemen? This is survival game mode. Your goal is to build a castle around your crystal and defend it against waves of corruptrons, shall I say. Each wave will be increasingly harder to defend against. Digging the ground has been disabled, so this is what you could do in sandbox mode. Instead, you will need to send your workers into the mines and scatter around the island. So I'm just going to skip that. So here we are. This is the game. Now I want to get moving straight away to actually chopping down these logs. Now it's interesting the way it works. So the way you actually get these guys to chop down trees is you can right click for them to do it on their own, or you can just set an area to right click by holding it down and finding the lumber task, put it down here. This is the area where they're going to do it, and you basically put your workers to actually take these down. Now what I'm going to do here, just bear with me. So what I need to actually create now what you would call a stockpile, and this is in the place structures, and this is the first item. If you hold down right click again, it gives you more options, but I think default is a stockpile, which is the top one there. And what I'm going to do is put these down, and then select this guy and tell him, "Hoi, you build these." Although I need him to drop this load. He should then go and, if he actually wants to drop it, just drop it down. There we go. He's going to pick up the log. He's going to take it across, build this, and these guys, because they've got somewhere to put the stockpile, are going to start putting the wood on there. So there we go. So we can start getting in there. Now he's waiting for more wood. These will drop it off, then he'll pick the wood up and use it. And it's funny, if you actually just watch the physics on the trees, so here we are chopping it down. The trees fall down, and then break up into these 3 logs, and the logs will roll and move around with the on the ground and that, and can actually get interacted, as you can see, moved and that, which is kind of cool. Now I do have a lot of problem with logs just falling off the end of the world and falling down into the void down there. So this is the island. It is a floating island in the middle of nowhere. There's it's not like any other games where the procedurally generated. This is just this island you get and stick with, and there's really not much else to it at the moment. It's just getting into the game. So this crystal, this is your main hub. This is where you will get more creatures and be able to summon more workers, or actually create a spawn an archer or a warrior. And this is where you can actually get everybody to run back to if you need them to. So I've got to start getting on, because there is a counter in this top left here which says the wave's going to be here in another 12 minutes. They're quite easy to start with, so not really much to worry about. But I'm going to have to create another worker just for the fact of, I think I really need to start getting into that mine area. So there's mines all over the place in a survival area, if you look around. There's one here. Zoom out a bit. Ooh, it's a bit weird, inverted mouse wheel. There's one there, there's one over here, and then there's one there. And these, what you go in, your workers will go inside, mine for a bit, come back out and bring some stone and some other bits and pieces. Now, this guy probably wants to, probably need to place some more down these. So there's different kind of resources in the game. It's kind of limited at the moment. There is, I believe, stone. What these are, if I actually get off this bit. I don't want to do that. Damn. No, cancel. Oh, he's going to build that there. I didn't want to do that. Basically, it converts rocks into stone blocks automatically when you get a full pile. But at the moment, I haven't really got much. So I'm going to send these guys into the mine. And then what I'm going to do is send these guys... I'm going to move this. Hold the right click down. Set position. And just put it over here. And then this guy should automatically go over and start... Now this is the warrior you start with. This is normal, so I start with at least one warrior, and he can defend against any of these random corruptons that will try and kill my all my workers and everything like that. So he's run out of stuff to do. Now I'm waiting to get some stone bricks, so then I can actually start working on some defences. But I think what I'm going to do first is defending this point here. So what you can do is you can, if I actually get rid of this guy, right click. You can place blocks, and then you can actually select different kinds. So you got some stairs, you got some half blocks or half brick, full brick, some arches, some planks and columns. And this is what you can do. So we're just going to go in here, and we're going to try and build this as quick as possible. So now I want to leave. At least. Leave that down there. And then I want to take away actually, oh, do want to do that, damn. I think it's a bit weird to actually try and do this. So if I right click on this, you can split the construction, and then you can delete this if you've made a mistake. And then go back on, and I think I made a mistake there as well. Oop, no. The controls are a bit odd at the moment. It's trying to get exactly right. But once you get used to it, it's actually not too bad. Yeah, see what I mean? I didn't actually place it properly here, which is a bit of a shame. Cancel that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And you. And then what I want to do is actually, because I did made a mistake here, I want to actually have a doorway. So split this and get rid of this. This should give us a little doorway in between, so I can actually put a door down. So I right click, place object, and then go to door. I can put a door down, and then we can build from there. Right. Oh, did I? Oh, I got rid of it all. Damn. That was a bad idea. God. It's a bit odd. It's trying to get used to it. I think it's saying that. Oh, God. Did it again. It's just you've got to get the position right, otherwise, because the way the world generates and does all that kind of stuff, you can actually make mistakes quite easily. The door's complete. That will quite quickly, actually. Let's build these half bricks up, like so. Like that. And then deselect this. I'm hoping the controls get more refined after a while. It will really help. There we go. So now this should be working. Yeah, there we go. So that's the wall we're going to go with. I just need to build up. So if we go back down and we go to the full block and rotate with the right click. I actually need to get rid of these. I actually need to use the archway. Which is this one. We want to put this, I think, is that high enough? No, it needs to be one more higher, I believe. So it was okay. Sorry about this if I'm being a bit odd, but it's just trying to get used to this control system. It's not something I'm used to. There we go. And you're trying to build as quick as possible because you're going to have people trying to attack you and kill you. So it's something you've got to really be... Right, so that's the wall. There's the wall done. So now all I need to do is get him. I go, oi, build that. And then these guys should... We're done here. Just start building this wall. And there you go. There we go. They're putting the walls down, as you can see, so they're moving these bricks by brick. These guys are run out of place because there's nowhere else left to store anything. Because I've kind of not got any more stockpiles available. So we've got another 6 minutes, so that took me ages trying to sort that out, which is... Again, the controls are a bit odd, I've got to say. It's just saying it's not the typical controls I'm used to. But maybe some people from other RTS games can actually be associated a lot better than what I can. But no, it's a really good game. It looks real nice as well, and I like the concept and the idea of it. And I'm hoping with a few more months or maybe a year of more design and development, it will actually become a really good game to actually play. But I thought I'd just give it a nice little look, see how it plays. It's not going to be too long of a video. I'm not going to show you anything spectacular because it does take a while to actually gather all these resources. You start out with only a small amount of people, and yeah, it doesn't seem to go well at the moment. I wish there were an easy way to be able to get a lot more resources quicker, and get these guys build and be able to spawn more workers and that. But the only way you can do it is by, if you want to get more workers, is go into the mine, get these blue and yellow crystals, and kill enemies, and that seems the only way you can actually be able to spawn more. So if you end up losing a worker and then gaining enough to actually spawn one, really you're just back from where you are. But as you can see here, these guys can't place these blocks anymore. We're actually kind of stuck. Now what I need to do is actually make a stairway. I'm going to do it on this side here for them to be able to get up to. So I think I'm going to do it like this. Unfortunately it's a bit... And then I can just get rid of the stairway after a while. I think I've just done that wrong. Yeah, there we go. I did that completely wrong. Damn it. Oh, damn. Get rid of it. Don't want that there. Like I said, the control's a bit odd. I know I keep saying this, but it really is a bit odd. It's not something I'm used to at all. So back to you. And I should be able to place you down. And you. There we go. Right, you get on that one. Yeah, place those blocks down. There you go. Now it seems odd that you lose half your brick as well when you place these down. I think that should really change. You shouldn't basically, half a brick should be two, equal to 2. You should be able to get 2 half bricks out of that full brick. But I'm gonna say, oh, let's have a look here. So we've got this little blue wisp. This is just letting us know we've collected some blue crystal. I believe that is. So we should be able to eventually build some more villages at some point, but looks like we're going to get attacked beforehand anyway. So let's have a look here. Boom. So we're getting close to getting this wall up. So your little castle defense, isn't it? And it's going to be really cool, I think, when multiplayer comes along, when you can challenge your friends, build up your castle and your walls, and you can attack each other and all that. But I've got a feeling if they don't increase the gameplay speed, or collecting resources, it's going to be one hell of a long game. It's not going to be something that you can do in a short space of time. It's going to be about an hour or a couple of hours actually playing this. Now these guys should be able to actually rebuild the rest of this wall up. Unless they're going to be a bit more of a... Yeah, they should be able... Right, what's going on here? Why are they stuck there? Come on, you should be able to finish now. Cancel that task because it's no needed. Yeah, so now they can build the rest of the wall. So you've actually got to provide them some way to actually build the highest points on the wall. You can't just say build the wall and they'll build the top with some magical godlike powers. If they can't reach the top part, then they can't actually put anything on the top. But what I can do here is, and this is where the fun part comes in, I can actually build the wall out some more. But I'm going to wait till they're actually finished. And we can actually get some more fun there. Can I build anything else yet? No. Should really build the stockpile over this way. I guess it might save them a bit of time walking backwards and forwards. I'm going to let these guys finish the wall. So he's not doing anything, so I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him to build some stockpiles over this way. Oh, that's not wanted. Structures, stockpile, and build them. I'm going to build them over here. Like this. This will work. That should do. Wow, where's the... There we go. It's a bit odd. There's no icon there to actually build them. Guess it's 'cause it's linked to this one still. Yeah, that's why. Oh, damn, I didn't want to do that. This is going to build a random place there, but oh, looks like we're going to get attacked soon. I think these guys have almost... Why can't you... Well, there's the sound of the enemies approaching, and it's getting dark as well. But I don't know why... Guess I can't reach these parts here, that's why. But we're going to see the enemies spawn, so let's just zoom out for a minute. Time is almost counting down. We should only get a few enemies spawning, so it should be quite easy, but I've got to figure out where they're spawning from because it's random every time. Although it can only come from... Ah, so it's up that way. So I'm going to put my guy up there because I don't think there's coming from anywhere else. No, it's just the two. So I leave my guy here. He's going to defend Mr. Louis here. You should be able to kill them all. There's no one else spawning. Don't believe. See the combat. Go on, take him out, Mr. Go on, Louis. Kill him. Nice. Quite strong, I've got to say, the swordsmen are really quite strong and hold their own against each other, and I think, yeah, there we go. And bring them down here. I think, oh yeah, we can create someone else, so I'm going to go for another worker. And another one. So we're going to have another 2 workers now, which is great. I'm just going to head them into here. Quick, gather, gather, gather. And you can go over here and try and build the rest of this wall. So there you go. So that's wave 1 over and away. Now wave 2 is going to be a bit harder. I think I'm just going to continue on building with the rest of this. So I'm going to add another building over here. I'm just going to continue from here. So the doorway is going to be about here. Actually, no, probably better if I... did the whole place structure and place another door down. There. That's in the right place. Yeah, there we go. And then place some blocks. Oop. No, I didn't want to do that. Damn. Get rid of you. just need the archways up top. Like so. There we go, so we've got a wall going up, which is always good. So these guys will create the wall, so really you can create some really massive, magnificent castles, obviously depending on how good you are, and what kind of artistic design you've got, but it does, like I said, take a bit of time and effort to actually be able to do this. But yeah, so this has been Castle Story. I know it's not really been much of a showcase as such, you know, this is the game itself. It's still in alpha, and still in, you know, development at the moment, so this is what I can show you at the moment. Apart from that, I hope you've liked and enjoyed. You know, if you want to see some more kind of videos, not only just on this game, but any other indies or anything like that, well, then leave comments below. You know, if you've got any hints or tips, you know, of any games that you know that you want me to try out, then I appreciate them as well. Leave them in the comments or email me or Twitter me, whichever you want to do. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later. Bye.